y'all ready for your cookout this weekend. So I thought I'd start today and make some delicious potato salad. My mama's recipe from the second cookbook, the ultimate potato salad. And we are also going to make a little bit of coleslaw and warm up some pork roast and have a barbecue sandwich. So I hope you are having a wonderful day. We thank you for joining. And the first thing we're going to do is drop some eggs for our potato salad. When I boil eggs, I start them in boiling water. Have you been poking a hole in the bottom, Chris?
Nope.
They've been peeling?
Yeah.
And dropping them in boiling water. We have fresh eggs, so sometimes they're harder to peel. So sometimes I'll poke a hole in the bottom. That one's wanting to float a little bit.
Let's grab another one. You got plenty.
These are fresh eggs, so we got to make sure we have one that's fresh. You don't ever want them to float. That one's wanting to stand up. Mm-hmm. What's the deal here? Where's my freshest eggs? On the top?
Yeah.
Okay. If this one floats, we know that it don't matter. Now see, it's laying down. See? That one was laid in the last 2 days. They actually are good anyway, unless they're floating.
Float up.
Yeah. But to be on the safe side for potato salad, we'll make sure it's good and dense and falling to the bottom. We are starting our potatoes to boil. Once they start boiling, I'm going to time them 10 minutes and turn them off quick. Now, my mama, when she made potato salad, that thing will start whistling for me. And then I'll set the timer. When my mama, I think I'll go ahead and set the timer. They're pretty hot. Mm-hmm. When my mama baked potato salad, she does kind of cream them a little. And Chris's family did the same thing. So that's what we're used to. And because this is potato salad deluxe, we're going to put some fresh onion and bell pepper in this. We're going to use some tomatoes from out of the garden. It makes it real pretty. A lot of people are I've never seen anybody put tomatoes in potato salad. And they are really good in it. And they are pretty. They make it really pretty. Mama did it because they were so pretty. Mama was always wanting her recipes and dishes to look good. And potato salad is something that a lot of us take to a cookout. And then some of y'all stop at the grocery store and get a container of it. And let me just say this. This is so much better than that. And it's not hard. You can have it done in 15 minutes. And so that's probably enough onion. I say a small onion chopped fine. I guess I'm supposed to cut all that up. We'll see.
Well, since you're sauteing it, you know.
Yeah. We saute this. Now, I don't saute onions and peppers in my dressing because I like for the flavors to be a lot more bold. But in potato salad, I like to saute them because I don't like for them to taste raw and be crunchy. And it's to each his own, whatever you're used to. So if you want your onion to be a little more mild in flavor and your peppers, then you saute them. It doesn't really enhance the flavor. It actually makes it a little bit milder. And so because I love chicken and dressing to have a real strong oniony flavor, I do not saute them for that. A lot of people get confused because I saute for this and don't for the other, and they're like, that's strange to them. 2 tablespoons chopped fine. And I like to use green for this because I use the tomatoes that are red. If you don't want to use tomatoes in yours and you're afraid people will fuss, then the best way to make potato salad for the picky eaters is to make my simple potato salad. I believe it's in the same cookbook on a different page.
It is.
And the simple potato salad in my recipe book.
There it goes.
Yep. It has diced, dehydrated onions in it. And nobody will ever know they're in there. and it just makes it taste really good. And even picky eaters will eat my potato salad. That's my simple potato salad. And then you could serve the smart people. Mama's Deluxe. Why did that beep?
That was your crock pot.
Oh, my crock pot. Y'all got a roast going for Sunday already. We're making a Mississippi pot roast for Sunday, and I'm going to fry okra, and we're going to have cream corn, and you talking about good? It's going to be good. So I'm getting ready for that. I've had this on forever. It's going to be hot as a firecracker.
I was thinking that's going to be pretty hot.
Pretty hot. Get ready to hear a sizzle and pop. So we're just going to saute this right quick. It might not be too bad because I got it on low.
Yeah.
And these aren't boiling. Buddy, y'all need to get on the ball.
Let's go. Eggs.
We're going to be waiting on them a minute.
That's not too bad.
Oh. How about got this stove down pat? I'm getting there slowly but surely. Takes a while to get acclimated to a new stove, especially when it's a gas and there's actually really no way to gauge it. These little buttons are a joke to try to really gauge what you're getting when it comes to gas. You just kind of go with the flow. Guess I'll use this so then I can scrape them up easy. I'm going to use this same skillet to warm up our pork. That way I'm just using one pot to do both, okay? If you're wondering. I'm going to turn these up a little bit. Now my eggs are boiling. You want to boil them at least 12 minutes. That one egg is really fat, and I like for my eggs to be completely done for potato salad. So that's that for that part. We're also going to do some slaw, but I think I'm going to do it last. So we'll go ahead and start mixing up our salad mixture, dressing mixture.
And that's our garden tomatoes right there. That's
these come out of the garden. We're going to put them in our salad today. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to be using a half teaspoon of pepper, a half teaspoon of salt. We're going to be using a teaspoon of yellow mustard and a cup of mayonnaise. Y'all, I had to do this recipe. That's one thing that people don't realize too is most of these recipes that are in my cookbooks that are Mama's recipes, I had to make up because Mama never wrote anything down. So it was really difficult when I first started the show because nothing was wrote down. And I would have to get in here and cook and measure as I went. And I had never had to do that before. And so if you use my equivalents and really make these type of recipes, they turn out perfect every time. They are just the right amount of salt, the right amount of mayonnaise. I mean, it's just works. It works. So if you don't have our recipe books, I suggest you get some. All right, this is in volume 2. And pepper, let's see, pickle relish is a 1/3 cup. 1/3 cup of pickle relish. Now, if you like dill, use dill. Some people like pimentos in theirs. Whatever you're used to, and absolutely use the mayonnaise that you grew up with. I've got to stir this, y'all. Because we're live, we just kind of got to go from one to the other a little bit. Let me turn that down a little bit. You know what I'm going to do? Add a little bit of butter to these. I think it'd be good. Why not? Throw it in there. Put a little butter in these. It'll be good in our potato salad, won't it? That's going to be ready in just a minute. By the time our potatoes are ready, we'll be able to add all these to it. Okay, so what else is left? Our eggs, our sauteed vegetables, and then the tomatoes, it. So we're going to mix this up. It looks like mighty fine tartar sauce.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep, it's pretty much what it is. Without the onion in it. Mighty fine, mighty fine. All right, so I'm going to set this over here. You know what we could do?
Put your tomatoes in it.
I could. I usually put them in last, though, because I don't like them to get beat up.
Yeah.
But I don't think these little ones are going to get beat up because they're kind of tough. They're kind of tough.
I was going to say, if you cut them in half, they're not going to.
I'm going to turn these veggies off for a second.
Okay.
And we'll slice these in half right quick and throw them in there. Y'all tell us a cookout story. Do we have any cookout stories, Chris?
Cookout stories? No.
Anything crazy that's happened?
Not that I can think of.
At a cookout?
Nope. Nope, but I sure like a cookout. We used to always have one. Mama's side of the family always had them for Memorial Day weekend. But,
was it last?
My dad's side never had a cookout.
Oh, really?
No, not that I remember.
Yeah, his mama's side had a cookout every year.
And Mama Nichols didn't like to go outside.
That's how Mama was.
She didn't never go outside.
And this is a little tomato from the garden. It's our
taste it. See what it tastes like.
Okay.
See if it's good.
Yep. Yep. Garden tomatoes are always the best.
Yep. The best flavor. And these are just cherry tomatoes. I got two nice big cherry tomato plants.
The cherry ones always do good.
Yeah.
So if you don't have good luck growing a tomato in like a pot, grow you some cherry tomatoes. You can still make a sandwich with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'm gonna let them boil a second, and we'll turn these off. Let me give me a fork and see if these are fork tender.
What, the potatoes?
Yeah. I usually time these 10 minutes, and they should be right at fork tender. They're not quite. Well, they are too. If you want them, it's according to how you want them. If you want them kind of creamy, then you need to make them real fork tender. If you want them to kind of keep their shape, then you don't want them quite as fork tender. So we're going to drain them.
I like both kinds. I like the ones that are in big chunks, you know, and then I like this too.
Well, these probably will have some chunkier pieces because I poured them off just as soon as it turned. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to rinse them with cold water, which I sometimes do. All right, and we're going to reach behind us and get the
eggs.
Yeah. Eggs. See, now I can't smush the potatoes without worrying about smushing the tomatoes. You want to smush them a little bit to thicken it a little bit because of the kind of... I like to smash a few to get the actual... Get it more creamy, like, y'all.
It won't hurt if you mash a few of them tomatoes because we got so many of them in there.
That's true. Now, that's more like it. I don't think I had quite as many potatoes as I normally would. Me and Chris used every potato we had left. I told him, I said, you're going to have to go to the store to get potatoes. And then I said, you know what? Let's just use what we got. We could probably make it work. And he said, okay. Peppers and onions.
I almost forgot about them.
You forgot about them. Can't forget those. They make it taste good, good, good. And that butter will help it too. Did I say 3 eggs? Boy, that's a lot of eggs.
Because of your mama's recipe.
Yep.
Her mama didn't skimp on nothing now.
My mama was an amazing cook, y'all. She was an amazing cook. You can ask anybody. She catered rehearsal dinners. And you know how special they're supposed to be. Everybody's supposed to really enjoy the food. Mm-hmm. Mama made roast beef almost every time for them. And I helped her, of course. I was the kid that was always with Mama, helping her do everything. That's one reason I know how to cook and do all the things that Mama done. I know how to decorate cakes. I know how to do all the things Mama done because I was the kind of kid that was very nosy. I bet y'all can't believe that. And I like to be right up under her all the time. I'm serious. Right up under her. When her feet hit the floor at 5 in the morning, my feet hit the floor at 5 in the morning. What you want me to do?
Off.
Why?
Because you put that egg that was over there with the dirty eggs in that water.
My God, it boiled for 10 minutes. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's nothing living in this. I can guarantee you that.
It's dead.
Well, yeah. That's what heat does to food, you know. And that's what heat does in the dishwasher. It sanitizes. Mm-hmm. So think about it that way. A lot of people think they get so worried about food and it's about to drop down in the fryer. My gosh, you can fry a grasshopper and eat it. You know what I mean? I was watching a show the other day and they were eating all kinds of crazy things. Yeah. They were fried. You can fry anything. Now that one's not going to be quite. Yeah, it is too. Mm-hmm. It's a miracle. Brand new spectacle.
That's got everything in it.
It's deluxe.
It's the kitchen sink tomato salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
Well, when you mash up the potatoes, I call it meat. I don't really know what it's called, but it makes it drier. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And it'll thicken once it cools down too some. But now, look, it didn't take us long to make that. And if you want to make my simple potato salad, it's just like that, except there's no fresh onion, no fresh pepper, no tomatoes, and you use dehydrated onion, which are these, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And if you can't use these, use onion powder, okay? I use this, and Chris's sister is one of the pickiest eaters on the planet, and she loves my potato salad if I make it with this.
She has no idea.
Nope.
There's onions in it.
Nope.
Yeah, the chopper that is on the website, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Everything we use is on the website.
So there's our potato salad. We'll put it in something pretty and let y'all see it. Let's see what I got. I mean, if you're going to a picnic, I want to get something.
We sure do miss you in here.
Who?
You.
Well, my Lord.
Been gone a long time.
I have not.
Where's Tammy?
Are they saying, where's Tammy?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, my Lord. Can't you keep them entertained, Chris?
Nope.
All right. Here's this bowl. That's a pretty bowl. I can guarantee you one thing. If you make this potato salad and you take it somewhere, people are going to go, who made that potato salad? Who made that potato salad? That's what they were doing to me at Chris's. They had some kind of thing, his fishing club, and I made that broccoli salad. And they were like, who made that broccoli salad? Who made that broccoli salad? I was like, I did. Oh, that's the best broccoli salad. I believe that's the best broccoli salad I've ever had. It's a good thing about my recipes. They'll impress people. I promise. I know that sounds braggy, but it's the truth. It's just the way it is. When you know how to cook.
Would you rather hear somebody say that or somebody go, well, I guess it's okay. It might be all right. No, I don't want that cook.
It's a little bit, it's just a little bit runnier than it normally would be because I didn't have quite 6 potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm missing about 1 potato, but it tastes like heaven. Like heaven on earth, just like Mama made. That's a good thing about recipes, y'all. Mama might be gone, but I can get in the kitchen. And I have wrote down these things for y'all so y'all didn't have to. Because a lot of y'all were like, well, my mama never wrote nothing down, and so I can't make my mama's recipes. And I can guarantee you, if you grew up in our area, it's very likely that if you make one of my recipes, it's going to taste like your mama's. And you will be so glad that you actually have a recipe for something that tastes like something your mama made. Because when there are special times like this time of year, holidays and Mother's Day and Easter and Memorial Day or whenever, reunions this time of year, like Chris was talking about, it is so nice to be able to remember that good food you ate when you were growing up. Now, today, all I'm doing, because we're having a little bit of barbecue, is making a little bit of coleslaw for me and Chris. It's that simple. Not a lot, just a little, just enough. And then we're going to warm up some pork. I think we'll go ahead and do that here, Chris.
Get your pork going?
Yeah. Oh, I'm turning the wrong. I want you on my left, sweetie. On the left. Now, here's our pork. This is a pork roast I made. And I just put it in here. It's fine. Just like it is. We want some of that fat in here with it. And just a portion of it to make some sandwiches. Okay? So what I'm going to do, since I got good old cast iron, I can cut right in the skillet. And I don't have to worry about messing something up. Now, a lot of people would, and they go, that's going to mess up your seasoning. But when I buy stuff, I use it. If I can't use it, I don't want it. That's why I use cast iron so much. That's why there's so much cast iron always out on top of my stove. Because this is the way I like to cook. I don't like the baby stuff, as Chris says. So we're going to let that start just warming up good. And then we're going to put some barbecue sauce on it. Oh, it smells so good already. Let it start warming. I'm going to turn it down a little. And we're just going to walk over here and make some slaw. We're going to have a good old sandwich. A good old sandwich. You want me to go ahead and toast our bread?
Yeah.
I'm showing y'all how to do it all today. This is a Puerto Rican bread. That was something new at the grocery store. And so, man, I love it. It's soft. And, well, I guess I need 2 of these, don't I? If I'm going to have a sandwich, are you going to have a sandwich or just bread?
I'll eat a sandwich probably.
Okay. And when I buy bread like this, I don't buy buns, y'all, because there ain't no sense in buying more than one kind of bread. I just buy this and I use it for sandwiches and I use it for bread with supper. Like last night we had it with a casserole and it was good. Warmed up. Do you want me to toast it?
You don't have to.
I'm just going to warm it.
Yeah.
I mean, that pork's already got so much goody in it. I don't think we really need butter on those.
No.
You want to come over here and I'm going to flip it real quick. Now that was a pork roast. It has a lot of really good juice. When I made the pork roast, I actually did it a little bit different than I normally do. And I put soy in it and a little beef bouillon, which I don't normally do with pork. You can, if you want it to taste barbecued, you can always throw in some liquid smoke. If you don't have your own grill and you want something that tastes grilled, you can always throw in a little bit of liquid smoke. But you can tell it looks delicious. Lord, don't that look good, y'all? That does look good. If I have to say so myself. Where is, oh, there it is. Looking for this. And all I do for my slaw, we just need to let that bread stay in there a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn this off. Is put mayonnaise in it, salt and pepper, and that's it, y'all. I'm going to put my thing on so I can do it aggressively and not worry about getting cut. I never put these in the dishwasher. Anything with a blade, I do not put in my dishwasher, even paring knives and knives, nothing with a blade. Absolutely nothing. Not even my pizza cutter. And Chris gets in trouble all the time because he puts the pizza cutter in the dishwasher.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe in babying stuff.
Well, I mean, blades, it's hard to, let me just say this. Have you ever sharpened a pizza cutter blade?
Yes.
That would be hard.
I do that every day. That's what I do in my spare time.
See, you can't sharpen blades like this
cutters.
one. You can't sharpen blades like this one in pizza cutters. And, you know.
Yeah. Some people can.
You can sharpen knives if they're not serrated. How do you say that?
Serrated.
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 Serrated. This is a cabbage that's real thick. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of cabbage in it.
It's packed. Tight.
Yeah, a packed cabbage. I'm going to turn this off.
Okay.
I just noticed I got my microphone right here next to my mouth.
Huh.
I've probably been yelling in everybody's
think you got
ears.
it upside down, so it don't matter.
It does for me. Y'all, I'm sorry if I've screamed at y'all today.
Where did we get the bread? We got that at Piggly Wiggly, didn't we?
Yep, at the pig.
Yeah, Piggly Wiggly.
It's good bread. It says no high fructose corn syrup in it. And I forget what else it said. So it don't have sugar in it, which is a big deal for diabetics because they're not even supposed to have a lot of bread anyway. And then the bread you do have, everybody puts sugar in everything today. Everybody. Everything's got sugar in it. Y'all know I'm a Southern cook, so I put sugar in a lot. That's good enough.
Enough for us.
Good enough for us. And there's nothing like fresh slaw. Good Lord, when you go to the store, let me just say this, and I'm being honest, not dishonest, but honest. When you go to the store, this is black pepper, and you buy coleslaw and potato salad in a container. And even if it's behind the deli, they still got it out of the container most of the time and put it in a serving dish. It tastes, to me, like chemicals. It has a chemical taste. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? If anybody agrees with me, please leave a comment, because I can't eat it. I mean, I will not touch the stuff. If we go somewhere and somebody's brought something store-bought, if it's potato salad or coleslaw, I will not touch it. I don't even like it for a hot dog.
How much was the bread?
I have no idea. Didn't look at the price, I have to say.
I mean, it must not have been too much, or we wouldn't have got it.
Well, I don't look at prices anymore when I go in the grocery store, except meats. I guess I should. Mostly meats and stuff is what I look at prices, vegetables. But like something like that, I'll pay a little extra for it. It don't have corn syrup in it, and it's a fresh made type bread. I'll buy it. Just like I'll buy the store-bought coleslaw, I guess. Need some pickle juice. Just a little bit. Or vinegar. Which one you want, Chris?
Pickle juice. Since it's sitting right there.
I don't want the sweet pickles in it. I just want the juice.
Well, this has got juice in
it. It don't hardly have any juice in it. Let me reach back here and get my bread and butter. When I eat supper, y'all, I like bread and butter pickles, and I like pickled beets. And I've never been a fan of chow chow, but boy, my granny loved it. She made chow chow and sauerkraut every year of her life. She loved the stuff. There's my sugar going in. Did I eat off of this?
Yep.
I'll use this one then.
Well, it's just me and you.
Well, I know, but they're watching.
Are you watching?
I know a lot of y'all make homemade stuff, and that's why y'all like my channel. And it does taste better. I got a few big pieces in there, but they'll chew up just fine. We got teeth still. Until we don't have teeth, that's no problem. And one day it'll happen, I'm sure. Right? So, I hope y'all have enjoyed watching Mama's potato salad and just a simple coleslaw. And I guess I could make us a barbecue sandwich real quick before we leave. If y'all were here, y'all could just eat with us. Let me get Chris some potato salad. I'll use this pickle spoon. All right, Daddy. You just want barbecue sauce?
I want pork on it, some barbecue sauce on it, and some coleslaw on it.
All right. Pork.
That's what I want.
You're on my right side again.
It's okay. You ain't gonna be here long.
And pork. Barbecue. So we're eating the hours a little bit early. So, of course, some people might be barbecuing today. How much you want?
That's good.
And slaw for the man to plan. Going on this side or this side?
That right there.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Chris don't like as much slaw as I do. I've learned. Kind of learned my man over the years. Yeah, that's a good bread. Y'all listen to it crunch. It's soft and crunchy on light. Ooh, so good. That's a good meal, y'all. Barbecue sandwich with Mama's potato salad, homemade coleslaw. So, Chris, I want to look at the sandwich.
There it is.
Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We thank you for watching Collard Valley Cooks. And I'm hoping to make some creamed corn and fried okra and give y'all a post. Excuse me. I'm making a Mississippi pot roast with fried okra and creamed corn. So y'all make sure and look at the videos tomorrow. Love you. Bye.